Hello everybody, welcome back to the Dankest Soup. My name is Cody, and today we're going to be doing a Blacephalon deck profile. Now if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please consider liking and subscribing. Also, I do mostly pack openings on this channel, but I'd like to start sprinkling in some TCG gameplay here and there. I really want to get people encouraged to play the game. It's a really fun game. It can be played for free, and we're going to be going over a deck that I think is pretty awesome. The main attacker in this deck is Blacephalon. Blacephalon has a move called Fireball Circus. For 3 fire energy, it does 50 damage times the amount of energy you throw away from your hand. Now, how do we get that energy into our hand? Well, we use cards like Giant Hearth. Giant Hearth says you may discard a card from your hand and search your deck for 2 fire energy cards. A lot of times we will be discarding a fire energy card to get 2 more. Another way we get fire energy into the discard pile is we use a Quick Ball. Quick Ball lets us discard a card from our hand and then search our deck for a basic Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into our hand. And we kind of want to do this for a couple of turns. This deck takes a couple turns to set up. We want to have at least 6 energy in the discard pile. And we want to think of our discard pile as an energy bank. The way we retrieve energy from that bank is with cards like Fire Crystal. Fire Crystal lets you put 3 energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. And Energy Retrieval. Put 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. So a lot of times what will happen is we'll have 3 energy cards in our hand. We'll attach 1. We'll attach the other 2 with Welder. And now we have none in our hand. So Blacephalon couldn't do any attacks. However, then we throw it on a Fire Crystal, we get 3 fire energy out of our discard pile, and we get to do 150 damage. Now, a lot of times we can push that, and we can end up with 7 energy cards in our hand. 350 damage is enough to knock out pretty much any Pokemon that doesn't have a big charm on it right now in the TCG. Now, like I said before, this deck is a little slow, and it has a lot of issues with draw. The only draw support is Welder. Welder only lets you draw 3 cards. So the other Pokemon that we have in this deck are here to help with that. This is a Jirachi engine. Jirachi's Stellar Wish ability says, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your active spot, you may look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal a trainer card you find there, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Now, this is going to be extremely useful for us to get our Welders, for us to get our Fire Crystals. We're going to want to pivot into a Jirachi between every single turn. Other cards that are going to help us with draw support are Zacian V. Usually on my first turn of the game, I want a Zacian V on the bench. I don't even want to see a Blacephalon yet. I just want an Intrepid Sword for a couple turns. Intrepid Sword lets us look at the top 3 cards of our deck and attach any metal energy onto this Pokemon we find there and put the other cards in the hand. We don't have metal energy, so this is just a draw 3 and end the turn. Very good. Another draw support we use is Crobat V. Crobat's Dark Asset ability lets us, when we put it onto the bench, it lets us draw until we have 6 cards in our hand. And then finally, Blacephalon is a small Pokemon. He only has 120 HP, so he's going to get knocked out quite a few times. Oricorio GX is here to help with that. Dance Tribute, or Dance of Tribute, lets us draw 3 cards if any of our Pokemon were knocked out during our opponent's last turn. Now finally, we have 2 copies of Cramorant V. Cramorant V has an attack for 3 colorless energy. We'll be using Fire, Spit Shot. Spit Shot does 160 damage to one of our opponent's Pokemon. That can be any Pokemon. It doesn't have to be in the active spot. It can be on the bench. A lot of times what I like to do is I like to save the Cramorant play until the very end. They have a Dedenne on the bench. We have 2 prizes left. Put the Cramorant down, attach, Welder, kill a Dedenne, win the game. But Cramorant is also very useful on our first turn, because if we attach those 3 energy onto Cramorant, that we can kill one of their setup Pokemon. Let's say they're playing Leon's Charizard and they're trying to evolve into a Charizard. We can just kill a Charmander. We can block them from another turn, and we can get 3 energy in the discard pile. Because once you use the Spit Shot attack, you have to discard all the energy from the Cramorant. So that's another great way to accelerate energy into the discard pile, or as we like to call it, the energy bank. That is the deck. Now let me show you some gameplay. I'd like to have this deck go up against maybe ADP or something. That's always a fun matchup. You're hitting for weakness. And you can kill the ADP pretty easily. Oh no. I think we're up against Ditto. I don't know what the hell the Rhyperior deck would be. No, I don't know. Fantastic says, so in what situation do you use Cram to attack rather than Blacephalon? That situation would be, I have 2 prize cards remaining, and there's a Dedenne on the bench. So we might end up using Cramorant this matchup. Because Cramorant does perfect 160, which is going to give us those 2 prize cards relatively pretty quickly. I think we will Giant Hearth, throwing away fire, grabbing 2 fire. Go Quick Ball and get ourselves the Zacian. That's what I always want. Fantastic says, oh, I've heard the Ditto decks are super strong. The Ditto decks are super cool. Definitely super cool. I love them. But I don't think this is Ditto. I think this is just Colossal with a Rhyperior shoved in. Oh my goodness. That's a weird looking hand. We could, and there goes that. I was just about to say, we could actually knock something out here, but no, not anymore. Look at this, we are just trading stadiums. Throw away fire, go grab 2 more fire. Again, this is a situation where I don't want to get too overzealous. I can't pull the Zacian out of the active. So I think Zacian's just going to get pummeled here a little bit. So we just Intrepid Sword. Also fantastic, if I wanted to be super aggressive and get some energy in the discard pile, I would attack with Cramorant right now. So we can attach Welder onto Cramorant. We get to kill this Dedenne, 1, and Spit Shot discards all the energy from the Pokemon. So then that helps us out even further by banking some energy in the discard. Ooh, we're just getting beat up, and we got Marnie. That is very bad. That is very bad. I think we Giant Hearth. Yeah, except Marnie. Yeah, that was kind of my nightmare. I actually hated that. I'm going to shove Blacephalon up into the active, hoping that he gets knocked out. We'll Crobat for 3. Just got to see some cards. There's a Jirachi. Pretty nice. There's a Cramorant, but we can't do anything with it anymore. Fantastic says this is going to sound weird, but there's no counter for Marnie, is there? I don't think so. I don't think so. Something to prevent the Marnie? Yeah, I think you just have to take the Marnie. Unfortunately. You just have to take the Marnie. Well, Intrepid Sword again. There is our Welder. Right back into our hand. I would love a counter for Marnie. Fantastic says, like a draw from the bottom of your deck. There is a card. There used to be a card. It's out of rotation now, called Looker. And I believe that card let you draw the bottom 3 cards from your deck, or the bottom 4 cards from your deck. Something weird like that. Looker is what it was called. I don't remember exactly what it did. We could knock out Dedenne with Cramorant right now, but this guy is so beefy that it's... He's going to go down to 3, we go down to 2. We have 4 energy and discard already, so we're kind of fine to not do that. Yeah, we're not going to do that. How many energy and discard? 4? So let's throw 1 more away. We'll go grab Blacephalon, and we're going to try to kill this guy. We're going to try. I don't know if we can. I can get 7 out. No, I can get 5 out, sorry. Which means we'll have 2 in hand, and we'll have 2 more in hand. Yeah, we cannot kill him. So we are gonna Cramorant. Just for the thrills. Just for the thrills. Put Blacephalon down just in case we get Marnied again. That would be very bad. Pick up our Jirachi. Now, Cramorant does die this turn, which means he goes down to 3 prizes. But we can get all this energy right back with the Fire Crystal. We have Welder in hand. So it seems likely to me that with 6 more energy in discard, 3 we'll knock out Rhyperior next turn. And he has nothing else charged up on the bench. So I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be fine. But this could go very badly. Fantastic says, Welder is dumb. How could a card be so good? Welder is dumb. Welder is actually dumb because here's the thing. For other decks, they have supporter cards that let you draw a few. And for other decks, they have supporter cards that let you attach energy. But for fire decks, you get to do both. And we're going to knock this guy out. Yeah, we're going to knock this guy out. And he has nothing else set up, so he should be feeling pretty bad about that. Wow, we only need to use 1 of our fire crystals. Excellent. Right? He's taking 20 less damage. He's taking 40 less damage, sorry. Which means we need to do 300 damage, yeah. Oh, he has 50 plus HP. So he has 280 HP. And he's taking 20 less. So we actually need to discard 7 energy cards. Yeah, 7 energy cards gets us the knockout. Jesus. So Fireball Circus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Hate to see that. Hate to see that. But now we get to go ahead in the prize trade, and he has nothing set up. That doesn't seem good. Nothing set up. Missed the turbo patch. Oh, but he has another. Missed the turbo patch. Okay. That's GG's. If he leaves, if he doesn't Marnie me, if he leaves this in the active, it's okay, it's over. It's actually just over. And we're doing max damage here. I'm going all in. We have 2 prizes left to take. Look at that. Killing the Dedenne. He doesn't want to see it. Oh man, we were about to hit so hard. Oh my god. We were about to actually kill it. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I deserve this. Yeah. We were about to do 600 damage. I don't know, how many energy did we have in hand? A lot? Actually a lot. Just so much. So there, you get to see what the Cramorant does. And I think that, yeah, using Cramorant when we did to get the energy into the discard, even though he got knocked out, even though we knew he was getting knocked out, that won us the game, because then it saved energy cards into the discard that we could pull out of the discard with the Fire Crystal. Which we had to do for that second knockout, because that second knockout, we like kind of only had just enough to kill him. If we didn't have those cards in the discard, then we would not have gotten there. Going right back in. We're being very successful with Blacephalon tonight, which makes me happy. Shows you the power of the deck, shows you... What's really cool is it shows you a lot of decisions that you make with the deck. None of our matchups have been the same, so that's kind of awesome. Would you like to go first? Yeah. Yeah. And I'd like to start Jirachi with a Zacian in my hand. Is that cool? Fantastic says, yeah, I'm loving how involved the strategy is. You really need to know the deck well. For sure. Another cool thing about this deck is the card Giant Hearth. Yes, it lets you throw energy in the discard pile. Yes, it lets you thin. Those are both two great things. But it also lets you look in here. And then you can go, okay, I got one Blacephalon on the field, 3 left in deck, which means I have all 4 of my attackers. And then you always look for welders. Okay, I only have 3 welders. Oh wait, there's 1 in my hand, so I have all 4 of those. Like, this is pretty much perfect. The only thing we're missing is... well, there's 1 Fire Crystal. So we're missing a Fire Crystal and an Energy Retrieval, so that does suck. Those are prized. Fantastic says, damn, I never thought about using a card like that to figure out your prizes. Yeah, that's pretty nice when you can do that. He's hitting for weakness, so in order to not get dunked on like we did last time, we are going to have to bench the Oricorio. I don't like it, but I don't want to lose right away again. And then let's just assume he knocks out Blacephalon. This will get us a energy in discard as well. Fantastic says, nice, I fucking love learning. All right, what can we do here? We have 1 in discard. I need more in discard. I need more in discard, so we are just going to leave Blacephalon active. I want him to get knocked out. We can drop the Blacephalon, we can drop the Jirachi. I only have 2 in my discard, but guess what? We could knock out the Inteleon. That's kind of funny. I don't like using Fire Crystal to only get 2 back in my hand. I hate that. But if I could knock out the Inteleon, I'm kind of into that. I like taking an Inteleon knockout early. That's fun. Oh, look at that. We got our crystal and our energy retrieval. That's so funny. What? Yeah, they had to bail. They had to bail after that one. Yeah, thank you. No, I did earn that. I mean, it was a tight matchup. It was pretty bad. We could have lost easily there. Fantastic says, it feels good, man. It does feel good. Hell yeah. I think I'm going to redeem a pack. Because I got to tell you, I want to open a pack every stream. I just want to. Normally, I give the code card to whoever redeemed the pack. This time, I will just type it in chat, and whoever gets there first gets it. Fantastic says, the fucking pot, I clipped the first drink, but I love seeing it constantly. I gotta tell you, it's been... I thought that it would be pretty convenient because it's got handles, but it has been the most inconvenient thing I've drank out of. Ugh. I thought the high walls would make it less splashy, but that is not the case. It is super splashy. Fantastic says, I may be saving my points. Which pack are you going for with your points? All right, we have Stellar Wish, hoping for a quick ball. We got it. God damn. Everything is going so well. Now, here's something I don't normally do. I don't normally charge up a Blacephalon, but I'm thinking if you were to use Boss and kill the Blacephalon, then at least my energy would get into the discard. So I am going to do it. And just kind of hope he takes a knockout. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 100, 200. Oh my goodness. Do you realize how close we are to actually just knocking out the Zacian? We're like one energy away from taking the Zacian knockout. Which I won't do. I'm just going to Intrepid Sword here. Because there's no need for it. Fantastic says, probably Evolutions. I want to see those childhood cards. You know, it's funny. I hovered over Evolutions like, oh, that's the pack I'm going to open tonight. But I figured that the likelihood of you getting the code card is pretty great since there's not a lot of people watching the night. And Sword and Shield will be more useful for you for the chance of like a Zacian or Boss's Orders. Boss's Orders is very good if you don't have that already. You probably do have a lot of these cards. You are welcome. All right, we're up against Turbo Zacian with the Berserker. Luckily, the Berserker damage buff is kind of irrelevant here because Zacian already kills Zacian, which is what I assume. Oh yes, he went for the Blacephalon. Oh my god, he should have went Zacian. I think he should have went Zacian because I wanted that energy in the discard. That's so funny. Fantastic says numero 8 might beat me to it though. Maybe. All right, we have Giant Hearth now. I'm so glad he chose to kill the Zacian. That's so funny. I mean the Blacephalon. I thought he was going after Zacian, but what do we have? 4 in discard. We can grab 3 here, so we're hitting 1. Oh, he doesn't have coding on, so we're just gonna knock him out. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter what we do. No, no, no. Let's go. We haven't looked in our deck properly yet. So 1 in hand, 1 in discard. We only have 1 welder left. That's bad. Yeah, that means one of our welders is prized. That's okay. I don't think he knocks us out this turn either. So we should be chilling. Numero 8 says, let me complete this deck on TCG Online. Very good deck. Still super competitive. I know that as soon as it came out, it was used in a lot of in-game card play, especially like at the competitions that I was in, I seen a lot of people using Blacephalon. I just like the deck. I think it's still very good. Let's grab Crobat, just to have in our hand. Not necessarily that we're going to use it, but just to have it. We'll scoop up Jirachi. Promote, drop. All right, this gets us our Zacian knockout because it's hitting for weakness. So 100, 200, 300. Oh, sorry. We actually need to do this one more time. I miscounted. I thought he was already charged up. That's fine. 100, 200, 300. Knockout. Fantastic says that poor dog. Yeah, that poor metal dog just got melted. And we got our welder. He's doomed. Nothing he can do now. Nothing. Definitely can't assault tackle. Oh, we are getting Marnied. Not a fan. Ooh, he's got the Golden Berserker. I love that card. I pulled a golden card on the podcast on Sunday. Golden Oranguru. And he's actually beautiful. Look at that boy. Oh my god. He's getting sent in. Fantastic says the flex. Yeah. It's always intimidating. It's always intimidating when I see people. Fantastic says the Oranguru is my only gold card on TCG Online. I would love to have the gold one on TCG Online. I think he's used in 2 or 3 of my decks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's used in my Turbo Zacian deck. He's used in my Naganadel Guzzlord deck. And I think he might be in my Charizard deck. It's a very good card. Primate Wisdom ability is absolutely killer. What's our win condition right now? We need 4 prizes to take. Killing the Zacian would be crazy good. And if we top deck boss, we could do it. Did not top deck boss. We have 3 energy and discard. That's it? That's crazy. We can throw away the Jirachi. We don't need 3 Jirachi. Alright, Oranguru is dead. But that sucks because if we kill him, we need to take 3 prize cards. I don't like that. You know what we could do? We could switch into Jirachi, and then we could hard retreat Jirachi to try to get the boss. We're going to try to get boss. Welder, not boss. We'll grab it. This way next turn. Next turn we could do something. I'm tempted to end it with this Intrepid Sword because there's no point in killing the Oranguru. There's actually no point in doing that. Because our win condition is Zacian and Dedenne with Spit Shot, or Zacian and one of these guys with another Blacephalon. So yeah, let's just draw some cards. If we kill the Oranguru, we're going to have to kill the Zacian and something else and the Oranguru. And that is too much work. I'm not into that. Pass. Actually, literally pass. Research, good. We're not getting bossed. We're not getting Marnied. I like it. Promote Zacian, you coward. Do it. Oh, we have boss in our hand. He's done. He's done. We're killing that Zacian. Oh, and he's ending with an Intrepid Sword. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My adoring fans. Thank you. Killed it. Blacephalon. Fantastic says, okay, I'm convinced. Blacephalon is hacks. I do run hacks in this game. I have aimbot and then I also run walls. Thank you all for watching the video. If you want to see more of that type of content, please let me know in the comments below. Also, I stream PTCGO every single weeknight. So find my Twitch in the description and then follow me on over there. All right, everyone. Have a good night. I will see you in the next video.